Now, if there is a fire happening, if you say fire, fire, and you look around you, the first thing you would not run, okay? You would have the bystander effect. You just stand around, and then you look around first. Now, if there's no one running away, what would you behave? You wouldn't be running away. You stay inside your room, okay, or stay inside your house. Now, but what if people are running, okay, even though there's no real fire, but just people are running? The presence of people running would also affect you running as well, okay? So sometimes it's not the real situations, you looking at the real situations and doing the right things, but rather you look at the behavior of other people and you just follow that kind of behavior. Next one is the diffusion of responsibility theory. It means you're less likely to take personal responsibility. Now, when you have 10 people in the accident, you witness the accident, inside your mind, you might say, it's okay. The person next to me would call 999, okay? But then the next person next to you would say, it's okay. The person next to me would call 999. So every time when this happens, who is going to call 999? Okay, no one is going to call 999. We have to be proactive ourselves first. Now, even though if someone has called, you have to call. There is no harm of you being the second caller, okay? The police knows about that because when you call 999, they go through a center, a call center, and when you call them, when they have received the same information, they do say, yeah, we have received that and the police are coming or the ambulance are coming. They do have that, okay? So it's always be safer than to be sorry. Okay, if people have called, you can also call, or if you're not sure, just be the first one to take a proactive step in helping. I mean, because this world is selfish enough, I would say, that's why we have to prove otherwise. How to change the world? We start by changing ourselves. First, we help them first, okay? We do what we have to do, and the rest we can speak, okay? But when we don't even act ourselves, then we don't even have right to speak or to even judge other people, okay? In the case of some people would be talking about voting, how voting it's not fair or the outcome is really bad. But the thing is that I question that person is that, have you voted? The person says, no, I'm too busy, I'm not here. I wasn't here, my boss didn't give me leave and so on. Now, that's not the reason, okay? That's just excuse. If you have done your part, you're free to complain, you're free to criticize. But even if you haven't taken that step or you haven't taken that kind of action, I think you're not entitled to speak at all. Yeah. Last one is a famous one in social psychology. The famous case is the Kitty Genovese. Kitty Genovese, she is an American. She's an American. What happens is that she's been stabbed twice. She stabbed twice. The suspect first attacked her, first time, and then some people shouted. The neighborhood shouted early in the morning as well, about 3:15 to 3:30. And then the suspect came back after a while and just tried to attack her as well, to steal her money, about $49 at that time. She was 28 years old at that time. Within 1 hour or within 30 minutes, she was living in her neighborhood and people are watching through the windows and no one came out to help her. No one came out to help her. And she was lying there in front of her door, near her door. And she just died like this, okay, being stabbed by the suspect, by the killer. Now, the question make people angry is that why didn't anyone from her neighborhood help her? Now, some people, the newspaper reported 38 people in her neighborhood, not even one came out to help her when she got stabbed for 30 minutes. I mean, for 30 minutes, yeah, it's not a joke, it's nothing funny. And then some people look that it is not 38, it's only 12 people, okay? And then what people give is that people give reasons, people give explanation. They say that when they see this case happen, that they think that it is just a boyfriend and girlfriend quarreling, okay? They're just a normal quarrel, so they didn't come out to help the people, okay? So please look at this. Please look at this example. Yeah. Next one. The third one is individuation. Now, what is individuation? Meaning there's a loss of self-awareness and also self-restraint in group situation that foster arousal and anonymity. Meaning that you become not yourself, okay? You become not yourself, but you're not part of the groups as well. You're just part of the crowd, okay? Now, let's say, example, okay? Now, example is that a shy girl, when you bring her to a rock concert, and when you don't observe her, what will happen to that shy girl? That shy girl would start to jump and scream like you have never seen her before, okay? Now, I have a friend, a young friend, and he would be very nice. He'd be sitting down. He'd be like the best son that you have ever seen. But when no one is watching him, what he does is he will take a stick and he'll start to playing kung fu around the place. And when we look at him, it's quite funny because he didn't behave how he should behave normally. And I try to tickle him and just, hey, we are watching you right now. And it's quite funny. People become not themselves when they're not being observed, yeah? And also in a situation where after a war or after when there is an earthquake like Haiti or Iraq, what people do is that people start to steal, okay? It is not in their norms that they steal, but then because of the context of the situation, they become stealers and thieves by themselves, okay? Although they know it's wrong. Because they see people steal and that's why they take it and they steal it as well. Okay, what you see is not a group of real thieves with criminal records. What you see is maybe housewives stealing other people's washing machine, or just a normal girl in Iraq would follow other people to steal some oranges or apples in the market. Okay, now it happens in that way. We don't become ourselves when we are not being observed, okay? Yes. Next one, it's the group structures. Now the group structures, the first one you have your social norms, okay? Social norms is that every people, they have their different norms. Like if you are a group of teenagers, or you're a group of smokers, or you're a group of gamblers, or you're groups of cat lovers, okay, you'd have your own social norms, okay? Next one is your social roles. In a group, you need to know what your role is. Are you the president of your group? Or are you the treasury of your group, okay? You have your own role and your responsibility to it. Now, when you don't have a role, please ask or please clarify what is your role. It is important within a group. Try not to be the least of all. Try to be someone in the group, okay? Try to be able to contribute or be someone prominent in the group, okay? That's what it should be, a balancing between everyone. And next one is number 3 is the gender roles, meaning women and men, okay? Obviously, men and women plays different role, okay? Yes. And the last one is the group cohesiveness. This one I've talked about how close you are together, the qualities that binds them together. It can be honesty, can be truthfulness, okay, can be respect, all this thing, yeah? Next one, the type of social groupings that you have can include social categories. You might be part of graduates or taxi drivers or badminton players, okay? And also you can be all